He lost the job. His girl left. The plan fell apart. Good. That's where it begins. He didn't cry about the door that closed. He kicked open the next one. While most men drown in fear, he learned to breathe underwater. The pain didn't break him. It built him. Step by step. Scar by scar. The obstacle isn't in the way. The obstacle is the way.
Why women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming?
Probably take your girl if I wanted to.
If you can take her, you can have her, bro. Stealing a girl that's gonna cheat on somebody is not a flex. That's why we say no man can ever steal your girl. He can only steal your problem. Because if she's willing to do that, she is a problem. And if this ever happens to you, you should be thanking God, especially if it happens early on in the relationship. Because now you don't have to waste any more time on someone who clearly is not the one for you. And by the way, fellas, it is not your job to stop these guys from trying to take her from you. That is her responsibility, not yours. And if you try to control that, you are going to look extremely insecure. There's nothing more unattractive to a girl than a man complaining about the things that she's doing. You need to have the mindset of, I'm gonna let you do you, boo-boo. And if she's doing things like constantly flirting with guys or messaging all kinds of guys or any other behavior that's super sketchy or sus, why are you even dating her in the first place, bro? Have some self-respect. Stay strong, kings.
Why chosen ones can't date the way the world dates. Hear me now. You keep trying to date like them. Swipe right. Casual talk. Casual touch. Casual sex. But something in your spirit keeps rejecting it. Let me tell you why. You can't date the way the world dates because you're chosen. The world dates for pleasure or validation. But chosen ones, you date for destiny. That's why your soul gets heavy after flings. That's why casual connections feel like spiritual warfare, because your body can't carry what your spirit didn't approve. What the world calls freedom is often bondage in disguise, because every touch creates a tie, every encounter creates an exchange, and you're left wondering why your energy feels fractured, because you've been giving pieces of yourself to people who never earned access. You weren't built for convenience, you were built for covenant. Your partner isn't someone you swipe for, they are someone you align for. Someone whose scroll matches your scroll, someone whose mission mirrors your mantle. That's why the apps don't work. That's why your spirit grieves after nights that felt good to the flesh, but left your soul starving. Chosen ones don't date for fun, they date for foundation. Because you're not building chemistry, you're building a kingdom.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know, I didn't get accepted, but hey, this reality moves forward. It's cool. If some don't understand what I'm talking about, I mean, you know, I was trying to get accepted into the streaming university, but I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get picked, or I was too late. I don't know, but God got me always, and that's all I need. As long as I got him and I put him first. This reality, you know. But I hope y'all having a good night. I hope y'all having a good night. Been having a good week. Good year so far, a good minute. good second, good noun. Staying high vibrational always. Whatever this messing up, or whatever this reality is, it's very magical. I'm sure y'all know that. Anybody, guys, they can go for females too, but guys, you might be fighting with lust. And trust me, I know exactly how it is to fight against lust. I didn't got to a year on celibacy, keeping my sexual energy to myself, and not gonna lie, majority of the time I'll be by myself, and learning how I felt when I was on SR for a year celibate, and how I wore, almost going back to the coomer that I used to, back to that low vibration state. And then analyzing that state from that state. And then having a sense of awareness, like, I don't ever want to go back to that state. I want to keep progressing. But it's a battle. It is a battle. And, you can watch something. You can be scrolling on that Instagram shit, on those Instagrams. And you can come across a pretty woman, or some nice breasts, or, some super cakes. And next thing you know, your mind is starting to, hey, if I got anything on my face, you better tell me, damn it. But your mind will start to wonder, and that lust, that demon, that negative energy will start to try to creep its way in, and you have to knock that motherfucker back for real. I'm gonna really try to, control my cuss words. Me, y'all already know, I'm ultimate authority, but you still gotta talk a certain way on this platform, even though my videos is not for kids. But I'll be seeing all these videos of people censoring themselves, and like, it's just annoying. Like, just to see people censor themselves and they can't speak the way they really, truly, raw deal want to speak. It gets irritating. But come to find out, I guess, hey, you can get punished on this platform. But anyway, having a realization of how you feel on both states. And a lot of guys is having a hard time controlling their lust. It's very, very hard, let alone if you have a woman in your life and she wants to be sexually active with you and you're practicing SR. And one thing about SR, that term, that phrase, that SR, that came from me. One may be like, oh, you didn't know. That came from your boy. It was either seed retention or semen retention. And when I made my videos and start phrasing them as SR, the semen retention community literally started naming their videos or putting SR as phrases in their videos. That shit came from me. Let's get that out the way right now. And I'm not even in the semen community like that, but I do practice it. And here and there, I like to come in my videos sometimes and, talk about retention. But SR came from me. Facts. So, anybody in the semen retention want to debate me on that, you will get demolished. That shit came from me. And how I found SR was from heartbreak. And I think one of the first guys that found me was Moody Star. Shout out to my nigga Moody Star. I say names. I'm not even a big channel, but I say names though. I don't give a shit. And I will always say names, no matter if I have 3,000 subs or 500,000 subs. I will always say names. I have no shame. I back down I back down from no one. All the way from Terry Joe Jr. to Tate to Moody Star to Damu to Spook to all these niggas that's in the SR. I wouldn't even say in the SR community, but a lot of, Terry Jizzle really don't. He used to, but not, y'all know what I'm talking about. Just the people that's in this, I wouldn't even say conscious community, but that speak real shit. Say it like that. But shout out to all of them though. Shout out to all of them because I watch all of y'all. And deep divers to my boy Soul Illuminati, Spiritual Soul. Shout out to him. I got another dude talking about he sold his soul and all type of shit. He sold out and all that because I don't know, maybe want to change his ways, but hey, anybody want to speak on me? Come on. But anyway though, a lot of guys, having a hard time controlling that lust because they have failed or is fighting temptation. And I understand because I know just how it feels to fight temptation. Yes, I do. It's you can be 1 day streak, 2 day streak, 4 day streak, and see something, because we're visual creatures, and see something and be like, whoo, shit. And next thing you know, it's like the thoughts go from here straight down to your to your bottom half. And then, if you can't control your lust, next thing you know, you're giving it all to a female, or you disrespecting the source. It been times that I kicked it with a person and just, interacting with people and thinking people cool with you. And there's times not too long ago that, chilling with friends and, hanging out. And, people will be attracted to you. Let me cut these off. People will be attracted to you, but there's something. I wouldn't even say there's something. The high source, God itself, it ain't him, it ain't her, itself was like, no matter how bad you might be, no matter how bad this person might be attracted to you, I am not going to let you have remotely intercourse or fuck up and betray someone that very, very loves you, doing the exact shit that you talk about, but now you're trying to, but this interaction can take place. And this interaction is the things that you talk about that you don't want to take place. And you tell people that you shouldn't do, or you should control your lust. Trust me, I done been around some females and be like, like the power, but the power just want to control you, and you just like, bro, you will start to rise for real females will give you that look, or they'll give you that energy, that eye contact, and you'll be like, I know I can take you down. You're amazing, you're gorgeous. But the high source is like, nope. I'm gonna make it some sort of way to where I'm going to block you from making a soul tie with this person at all costs. You might jump on an app, swipe right, swipe left, and you conversate with these people, and that shit really never goes nowhere. That's a reason. You got to take the signs. Don't force anything. And, use your discernment. That's the first time I ever really used that in any of my videos. That word, discernment. Use your intuition. Pay attention to your downloads out in the universe. Because if you don't practice what you teach, well, I'm not teaching anything, but if you don't practice what you speak, say it like that, you're down there living a lie. But people, me, that year and dealing with, those females or coming across certain females and being on that streak of retention, 4 months, 6 months, 7 months, got to 8 months to a year. And I let a succubus, someone that was nowhere near worthy, because I got to a point after that 8 month stretch, a year stretch, I'm conversating with this person and end up meeting them, and it was just like wet lips. Wet lips downstairs and get the gobbling. And, one thing led to another, and bruh, like, I probably not gonna go too graphic, but end up letting my mojo go. And I regretted that, but I didn't let it beat me up though. I didn't let it beat me up, and I knew what I was doing was some bum shit. But that lust can be very strong. When you think you want to, if you see something, if you hear something, if you're reading something, or some female giving you feminine attention, I would just say go straight to the source. Tell God to protect you from this energy, that this thing throwing at you, or something coming on your back, or trying to get in your head. Tell it to protect you. Use that affirmation. You use those. Speak over yourself to protect you from all these negative things out here. And this can goes for women too, because dudes be on some whack shit. And I have, talked to a few females, and they all going through the same shit. And I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. The dating scene out here is bonkers. People is using people for all type of shit. All type of stuff. Let alone if you're not working from home, you're in like your job. Oh my gosh, you're seeing these people more than you see you're seeing these people more than you see your real family. And we already know in a workforce, the workplace, there's so much cheating going on. So you got your work boyfriend, and then you got whatever the fuck boyfriend or girlfriend even is, and then you got that same one at home. Girlfriend at home, boyfriend at home, husband at home. But then got a work husband, work boyfriend, work girlfriend. And you have to be very, and I mean very selective, because out here in these streets, people is making all type of soul ties. So-called want to get married. So-called you my girlfriend, you my boyfriend type shit. So-called I like you, you like me. And vibration be completely off. Oh, I like you because you look good. Oh, I like you because you work here. You got this job. Or I go to work and I see every time, and oh, let's hang out, and oh, I'm about to smash this. I'm about to smash this, bro. She gonna give it up easy. I know she got a boyfriend. But I'm a sweet talker. I'm a feel her out. And next thing you know, panties off. Next thing you know, oh, legs open. Eating ass. all type of shit. People do not know how to control their lust. They let that energy drain them. Let alone the shit that they eat and the shit that they listening to. They work environment itself is draining. Let alone them not even wanting to be there. It's so much. And when it comes to the workforce, I didn't have plenty of jobs. A lot. And I know exactly. And I have a lot of warehouse jobs. And being in these warehouse jobs, I know exactly how people are. All type of stories, all type of shit going on in the parking lot, all type, straight off of work, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, cheating on their loved one because they want a quick hit on some bum shit. But hey, me, I am a totally different person from where I used to be. Then left that shit in the past. For real, how I used to be. I'm no longer that. Completely better. And how I found retention, once again, no matter if you're, don't matter, but if you're new to the channel or you've been watching me, I found retention from when I got my heart broken in a relationship I was in. Being, red flags was there. But being naive, not loving this person more than you love yourself, and coming to find out this person not who you think they are. No matter if they, he lost his job, or he ain't making this amount enough money, or his car messed up, or anything. And they will move on and go do everything that they was doing with you, with the next person. And that shit right there is something else. Before, not no breakup, while they're so-called with you. Deceiving you, lying to you, being snaky as shit, but over here, giving somebody their goods. Because they're not consciously sane. But, people will do that, and they will, they will Tarzan to the next branch. If they think something is better than you. Because they're not spiritually aware. But hey, you don't put no hardship on no one. Like I said, don't play tit for tat. Because karma is a mother. But you don't gotta play tit for tat. You let the universe handle that. No matter how bad you wanna do something, let God handle that. You just stay on your path. And me doing SR helped me a lot, because exactly how I am exactly how I am right now. I wouldn't want it any different. I have welcomed the heartbreak and the hard time that I went through. I welcomed it because it changed me for the better, for the best. I have no kids. I can move around this world freely. Let alone looking at other males, what they deal with when it comes to these succubus Jezebel ass females. It's insane what people was doing out there. It's insane. People is using people for all type of reasons. All type of reasons. There's people that's married right now, married, and don't know the person that they laying up with. Married, let alone with kids. And this female playing this dude playing the out of this female. Because they got that what? That turn your back. Once again, that mask on. But that mask will slip once limerence starts to wear off a little bit. I mean, you really get to see people dark sides. People, bad hygienes and the, stuff that they do. Because me, I accepted a whole... Oh, just to think right now what I was accepting. If I told y'all what I was accepting, y'all would look at me like, that says a lot about you. But I was in love though. I love this person for her. For all of her bad habits. And she got some really bad habits. Bad. Like, don't even want to think of this shit. Things that we're just gonna keep those out. But you'll be blind when love is over your eyes, because you choose. Love is a choice. You choose to love this person for all of their flaws. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. We know that. You just try to be better than what you was each and every day. And just be careful though about getting used by these beings, because these beings will use you up. And when you're not stimulating them no more, you'll still think you're in a relationship while they're off fucking around with their new supply behind your back. Before work, after work. Where are you going? Where you been? Oh, really? And then when you almost catch them, when they feel like they finna get caught, they will turn into a totally different person that you've never seen and treat you like a person would treat you like a stranger off the street, because you're up to, about their shit. Watch out for them. Watch out for them. Yeah. But just something I wanted to, speak on. And I know a lot of people dealing with relationships. A lot of people having a hard time with dating. A lot of people don't know themselves. A lot of people getting used just for sex. A lot of people getting used just for currency. A lot of people getting used just because people got a good house and they just want to getting used, period. Getting used in all type of ways. Letting these words are spells, letting these spells control their ass for real. Because words, your affirmations, when you put your vibration, your hertz out into the universe and you speak it over yourself, people don't really know how important that really is. It's very important. But stay honest. Even if people that's around you is not honest themselves, you stay honest. You stay on your journey. You stay on the God path. I know some people may try to take advantage of you because how real you are. But as long as you got God on your side, trust me, He's going to block out all of that from you. Trust me. But this your boy, S.I. Rico, rate, comment, and sub. And I don't say it a lot, but hit the like button. It costs nothing, Tiny Tim. Hit that like button and show me some love. And get this in the algorithm. Push the light. Push the light. Or push the dark when it's outside. Because there's light and there's dark. You can't have one without the other. Push the dark too. This your boy, S.I. Rico, Mana Rico. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.